Hey, Master Welch here. I'm back again with my TurboGrafx CD unboxing. Like I've said, this is a system I picked up locally. I guess what I'm looking for out of this is what might be missing, how the wrappers and plastics were all um, organized within the system itself. Looking for anything that I might not have information on this. Uh, So, yeah, if you have any input, please feel free to share in the comments. One thing right off the bat that's kind of interesting about this is has a sale price. Sale price $299.99. Now, I don't know how much these cost regularly. I'm guessing if it was on sale, it must have been maybe $3.99. I don't know. But the guy who had this, he said he bought it all originally from a place called Hot Poop in Walla Walla, Washington. Um, so let's get into it here. We'll do a little scan of the system. It's quite large. This is the front end of the box. Does have some damage, obviously, from moving. Um, nice system, though. Nice system inside. Let's rotate this around. The packing the packing slip that should be here is missing. It is inside the box. I'm not going to glue it on or anything. He did looks like he must have had this in a closet, took some damage. There's some holes right here. As you scan upward, he's got, well, now, I guess I have it now, but he had some damage done here. Kind of, I don't know, must have snagged on something. It almost reminds me of like nail snags. Like you might have had it in a closet and it snagged on some nails or something. But kind of cool. The future of audio and video entertainment here today. And you got the old CD down here, which is cool. Talks about the CD plus G, and I know that some people said that it actually came with a CD plus G disc. I don't know if that was a later revision or a new release revision. I'm guessing if this was a 91 purchase, it had already been out for a certain amount of time. Here's the back of it. All the corners are just kind of a little rounded. A little bit of scraping along the edges. The very creases here are all just kind of, looks like it's been moved around. But and this is actually what comes in the box here. This is going to be your CD unit and your dock. And then right here is the carrying case for it. There's a carrying case. Now, I don't know if that so much was used as a carrying case or just a elaborated dust sleeve. You know, I don't know anybody who had one of these or even knew much about the popularity, if anybody was actually hauling it around in that box. I think one guy said it was a rental store deal. You know, like rental stores like those. So it's good for the rental store. Here's this side. Kind of shows it all slapped together, or how it fits together. So that's all the sides. We'll show the top side. I don't really want to handle this much more after this. The boxes will probably just go into a storage container and throw some deskin in there to keep stuff dry from moisture and see what happens. But the top here got a little, little scoring here on the top through the print. Let me see here. I don't think the bottom might have had something. Oh, it did. It does have serial barcode here, and then the graphics. Well, let's get this opened up here. This is so large that it's, let me see here. Let me see if I can show you here. Get it all in frame. I mean, you're looking at quite a stretch here, probably about 2 feet. Probably about 2 feet of height on this box. Okay, let's see if we can get this open. Got this tab here. Just kind of open that up, flip this out, and then flip this down. I've got styrofoam here, missing a chunk out of the top there. Probably easy to do. Some paperwork right here. We'll set that out to the side. We'll get this all out of here. We have, there's the power adapter. Yeah, it's hanging up here. I gotta flip it. We don't want to put any more stress on this if we don't have to. So there's that. That's what the inside of it looks like. Styrofoam. We'll just actually set this box down on the floor here as I hit my background screen, but yeah, so here's, looks like the case. Here is the top level, and we got AC adapter right here. Not sure if this was wrapped. If you happen to know if it was wrapped, it'd be kind of cool to know. There's a nice little, these barrels, the only other time I seen this necessarily was on, I think my JVC XI might have one of these, and then the Sega Master System 3D glasses mine have this on there. I believe that's some sort of interference magnet or something like that. I don't know exactly what that is, but it was there for some sort of signal absorption. That's actually clipped onto the cable too with a zip tie. So that might have been optional. Not sure. There's another one of these big barrels right up here by the power. So yeah, this one's AC 120, 60 Hertz, 24 watts. Output 11 VDC, which not sure what VDC stands for, 1.53 amps. But there's the power supply. There's a bag here. No idea if that was to wrap anything. It's a single-ended. So like I said, if you know anything on the mapping of these cables, there we've got some video cables. These I actually packed in there. A guy told me that the cables went in this bag. This is a long cable too. This cable is probably, I would say 6 feet. It's kind of interesting, there's a little barrel there. Barrel on one end, so I don't know where the, that would have went to the back of the system. That's where the pigtail comes out. And there's a pigtail of 3. Yeah, and these definitely have a different look to them. That these cap, the way that they're capped at the end here, these plug caps, they're a weird design. They're a lot thinner than some of the other ones. At least the cap end. The cable looks really pretty good quality. There's a thickness to it. Little weight to these, so those are nice. This is the CD interface. There's the styrofoam, just empty. This is the CD interface. Set this over here. There was a guy telling me about the serial numbers with these too. So they are serial numbered. There's so many serial numbers in a box. One thing that I found with mine is it's missing a serial number on the instruction bag, which is probably an easy sticker to fall off. So open that up. There's the box. Set that to the side. The packing is, you know, designed for good transport, so nothing in there. That's the styrofoam. That might be okay. That's the right side up. On the other side of the styrofoam, and I think they were marked. Yeah, there's the arrow up. Doesn't say left or right. I don't think it's going to matter. There is a serial number on here. No idea if it corresponds with any of that serial number stuff. You know, if that's just like one of NEC's part number for packaging. But here's the CD interface. Very clean. The actual top piece here where it is translucent, I see no scratching at all, no Mars, nothing. The button's really clean and shiny still. This is the display, track display, not a scratch on it. This was actually a independent CD player too, from what I've read. Serial number right there, March 1990 production. So I don't know how far into the life of the Turbo CD it is, but March 1990 sounds like maybe a year, if that. The original innards, really clean. Little bit of dust. I'd blow it out before I used it. That's all shiny at the top. So yeah, this unit really clean. Not a scratch on it. You can tell he had it mounted. There's a little lines there on this. I'll rub off so it's not like, you know, heat transfer or anything like that. But we'll actually rebag that. And actually, you know, I'll rebag it, but I'll leave it up here so we can put it all together. The only time I've seen this running is when he tested it. I did not run it yet. He didn't have an actual game CD to play in it. He just had a audio CD and it worked fine. I do have a cap kit for this and the actual dock. So if it needs to be refurbed, I got the tools for it. Here's that paperwork. We'll go through that. I don't know what this might be missing. If you see anything, please let me know. Instructions. All really clean, like new. Shows everything included. the actual dock system, the back of the dock, the CD unit, what the buttons do. I can't see that, but CD unit and more of like the outer of the CD interface unit. Here's some of the accessories: power adapter, TurboGrafx system card, AV audio, carrying case. Curious if it says anything extra about any of this being hooked up differently. A little bit of information on the display when it's on the TV. Some of the control functions. Yeah, this would have been neat to check out back in the day. I think I read that it was the original CD console. There's a twist tie in there. TurboGrafx system card. I don't know if this had a special place in there or just in the bag of papers, but that you need plugged in to operate the CD games. Here is the little serial number that would go on the outside of the box, where I was obviously not there. The old glue just gave up, I guess. Guy kept it. Has the serial number, matches the CD unit. I checked all the serial numbers on anything that might be serialized, and it matched. So this is interesting. That bag I showed on the TurboGrafx had some orange on it, so it must go to this. It must go to this one. Maybe this actually went in the TurboGrafx because he had all the paperwork strewn out too. But regardless, another one of those. Twist tie, a white one this time, not a black one. Business replay card, same little character on it. Here, serialized registration, record of sale, award, or lease. Dealer, important. Interesting. So, I don't know, maybe Hot Poop was a dealer? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is just for system registration, you'd mail this in. A lot of weird dialogue. Record of quality inspections, telephone number, purchaser, all that. So I don't know if this would have been like back in the 80s, like Sears, you know, they might actually demo a product for you. Maybe they would demo this. Maybe you would have actually been able to demo the system before you purchased it for inspection. This is just about signals, video signals, how to clean it, service it, information, how not to get shocked, if that was a thing. We'll put all this back in here. I don't know what's missing there, if anything, but I don't know. The guy was saying multiple serial numbers. So we got the one for the box, the one on the system. There should have been one on the instruction bag, but who knows? I could have just fell off and been lost to destiny of the vacuum or whatever. I did not see any kind of glue mark on this bag, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna freak out about that. Some people will get pretty intense about accountability of certain things, but and I do, but I'm just not going to worry about it on that. I can't do anything about it. So here's this is the holder. This says the left side, so this would be the left side. It's got an L on it, and obviously the molding. So I wonder if that's actually how it fit in the box too, is by left, right, forward facing. I probably put it in there like that. Let's get this out. Yeah, I'm not sure what this block was for. There's a block in there. Put that in there. Block of probably like 2-inch styrofoam, probably to keep it from getting holes in the box from pressure. There's the other side, right side, nothing else on it. And this had some sort of wrap. Feels like that's the top. So and it has the old tape tab there, so this was just taped over. Looks like the tape extended down to here, so it would have been like that and then wrapped. I don't know if this is right up or down or bottom side, top side, I don't know. Here's the original turbo case for it, and there's a little peel sticker here, which I want to do that, but I'm not gonna. Looks really shiny under where that corner's lifted, so that's pretty cool. No real noticeable marks. Something right here. Other than that, no marks. Pretty clean. These are like a push button. Push 1, push 2, and lift it. So I was going around with a guy a little bit and like all this inner packing of this. There's these little dots here where all this lined up. That the top of the case, when you close it, these little tabs here leave a mark on the packaging. So there was this weird little piece here that he said he'd never seen, a little piece of cardboard that went in the back, and it actually had 2 little marks here that I was able to figure out lined up with the back of that. So this actually had some sort of cardboard support as well as this masking tape. So I don't know if that actually taped to the bag or what that did, or even the purpose of that, but some sort of cardboard packaging in there. This wrap, which let me get this up here a little bit. This wrap there's a wrap, and then there was another wrap inside it, which almost has the consistency of like some sort of, I don't know, like it's weird, like gauze of some sort, or I don't know. But that has tape all over it. Oh, and it's actually taped to this piece. So I'm guessing this may have went in inner, outer, I don't know. There's tape there. I mean, this is all like factory packaging. And then this thing, I have no idea what the heck this is. This thing almost looks like a dryer sheet, but it has these weird cuts out of it. In which now looking at it, I wonder if it went this way to fit, for anti-scratching. It's interesting to see this, because I don't know exactly how that fits in there, but you can tell it was just wadded up and tossed in there. And here's the actual base dock would fit in here. I don't like the fact that this top, though, it pulls this to the back. But here's the actual dock unit. No marks on it. Little, fingerprints, a little bit of dust. The serial number matched up. This would be how you lock right up here. This one's how you lock it down, which I haven't messed with it. That's lock. Oh, it's spring loaded. Oh, and there's a little tab right here, a little button, so when you press up, it'll hold your TurboGrafx in place. So that's kind of neat. Oh, there's a lock too. There's a lock for the CD add-on. That's where the little plate on the bottom of the CD unit attaches to these little marks here, and then you lock it in which that's barely pops out. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. But this will sit inside your unit here, in which I'm kind of surprised they didn't figure out a way to lock it in even on top of that. Here's the power. So I'm not sure if the power on this, if you just left this on and then it would all be controlled from the TurboGrafx interface, the on-off button. So let's have a look at this. Get the CD piece out. Oh yeah, and I was talking to a guy at the back here where it plugs. There's a little plug that goes into this that comes out. So it actually has some sort of protected plug that was for shipping. There's a hair on there, so we'll put this, that's in there, and then the lock. So it doesn't move. But so that locks in the CD unit to the dock. So yeah, a lot of steps to get this thing running. A lot of different steps to get this system running, and it's interesting. It's interesting. This is a nice looking unit. It's bulky when you look at, you know, Sega CD, a nice compact box, but even at that, it was a bulky setup. But there it is, TurboGrafx CD. As much as I know of factory unboxing, how it all looked inside when it was in transit to your door or picked up at a store. Kind of neat if anybody has any info on any of these kind of packing papers and how it all wrapped around the system and whatnot. It'd be cool to know. Any kind of missing paperwork, you know, where the power adapter's wrapped. Got a couple boxes that, or a couple bags that don't have a place, and I'm not sure where they go. But I know that Mighty Q Dog was asking about this case, so we will go ahead, close it, and there you are. There's your case. Actually, looks like it would stand up if you wanted it to in the back. So if you folded it up, you know, it sits level like this. The back of it should, that's where there's a little bubble here in it to where the top of the CD would sit. But yeah, so that's really strange when you think about how they designed that. I mean, when you open this clam, and if you want to put everything in it, you know, where's something to hold this back up? You know, I mean, it just folds down. You would have to slide it up under your entertainment center or something if it was even possible, or just lean it up against something, or just take it out altogether. But even at taking it out altogether, this would have been nice as an interface to have everything in it. You know, I don't know how this packs on the sides either. I think I seen somebody put a controller on this side, maybe some games lined up in here. You can see there's a little cord line, you know, cut out right there. You won't be able to see it because of the lighting, but there's a little cutout right here that goes down into the, you know, it's flushness on both sides. But yeah, kind of interesting design. But yeah, there's the Turbo CD unit. Let me get this all boxed back up, and you know, I'll figure out if I'm gonna be playing around with it much. I do need to boot it up and play it. If I do that, I'll have it set up at the interface. I'm waiting for my RetroTink 4X to show up, and I might play it on the big screen. So anyways, have a good day, and thank you for coming in, hanging out, checking out the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if there is anything in my questions that you can answer, that would be great. And I'll see you in the next one.